All right, this is Ken, January 14th, Monday, first trading day of the week. I'm positive. The first trade was my 1 minute RSI strategy, which actually, strangely enough, is working. Today, not so much, but hey, I didn't lose very much either, so I'll go over it real quick. I'm going to keep developing it too. Sorry, I'm tired. First trade on that was MU. MU was a chop fest all day, but I saw MU on the daily chart. It came down to the 9 moving average, and it looks like it's established a major trend right here. So I liked it for that fact to go long. It did in fact go up today, not very much, but a little bit. At the time that I hopped long on it, I went long, got stopped out, went long, and got stopped out, and that was a total loss of about, where did that P&L go? P&L's always running away from me. Okay, alright, well, we'll just pull up another P&L. Yay! Okay. Total loss of $51. So I managed that risk really well. 500 share blocks. Very happy with that. The next trade was in fact, that's what I'm doing wrong. Okay, pop out. The next trade was JD. I actually, when I was in MU, I saw JD forming the 1 minute RSI, so I actually got out of MU, and thank goodness I did, because well, not thank goodness. I mean, it actually went back up, but the strategy isn't to stay in it if it breaks the low, the 1 minute low. I don't want to stay in it. I want to get out because it could just take off no matter what the RSI is. I'm not going to trust it at that point. Sure. The other thing that got me out is the RSI right here was, like 35, I think, at the lowest, or was at 1.38 or something is when I got in it. So the 5 minute didn't line up with the 1 minute, and I think that's kind of key in this strategy. So, yeah, and it's nice if it has a level. It did pull back to a level here to the trend line support. Nothing major though. I mean, if it would have pulled back here, it would have been better. But, oh well. My next one was obviously JD. So what I liked about JD, and this is just for the first couple minutes of the market. I've just been testing this strategy out. It's been working for me. Today was the down market that went up, so kind of sideways market, still stayed down though. But what's been working for me is just watching this RSI and lining it up with this RSI. So JD here down to like 9, I believe. First time I entered right here, RSI was at 9. And that also coincided with the RSI over here at 2052. So I went ahead and went short, got stopped out after this candle broke the low of that candle. But then I saw it come back up. I saw that the RSI was low, in fact, and it was still low. It was 27, and at that point, 17, something like that. So I went ahead and went long. I probably scaled out too soon, but whatever. I believe it was 1,000 shares on that. Yeah, these are 1,000 share blocks. So I've taken a loss here, 21.65. 10-cent loss with a $100 loss, but here I 21.64, 77, and as you can see, I scaled out. Maybe this move happened too fast where I couldn't quite catch that full move, but I'm very proud of how I traded this and the risk management on MU. So my next trade I was looking for is trend trade, a pullback and go. I found that in WTW, Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers, I made $194. It actually had a plan. It was kind of cool. Weight Watchers, I see it come up over the Weave app. Now, Weave app. I can't believe I said Weave app. VWAP. What I liked about Weight Watchers on the daily chart is it came down through this shooting star on heavy volume, and then it also kind of looked like it had an exhaustion gap. So, and then if you see it gap down, came down, and then, well, here's a gap here. Sold out, came down. Another move down. And then had a really weak daily RSI. So felt like it was oversold, felt like it could go back up, but I still wasn't. I was watching it, I still wasn't long biased on it. When I saw it come over the VWAP here, right here, it rocketed up, came over the VWAP. Yes, it was at a 5-minute moving average, but for me, what I looked at right here, I see it come up, I see it sell, big move on low volume, and for me that was a sign to get in. I went ahead and got in. It never violated my entry for that matter. I said to myself, well, at this point I'm looking forward to fill this gap right here, 34.86, and it did fill that gap, 34.52. You can see I sold my last bid at 34.71 after it pulled back from 34.86. I'm trying to stay disciplined on this sort of thing. I guess I could have let it run. Why would I have let it run? No, there was no reason why. I mean, it would have had to come clear back here for me to get out. But that little candle on big volume, that's not what I was looking for. Just beautiful move, just a ramp up in volume, and it just kept going. So she took out most of the position right here, and then it sold up, and I felt very grateful. So it comes up, topping tail, sells down to the VWAP, comes back up. Now this is intraday, double tops right here. Start selling off. I really don't, man. This right here, and it pushes back up and the volume declines. Boy, I should have been watching that. The second move on declining volume should have been a signal for me to probably go short, but I didn't. I was in some other stocks at the time. I was looking for my booty reversal. I got some work to do on that, but I'm confident. I think what I did wrong on the booty reversal is, well, let's do NEM first. NEM was, I think, an impulse trade. I did see that in the pre-market. I did say to myself, it bought another company. I did say it was going to sell off, but it had already sold off. It already sold off big. This right here, when I got into it, that tail was, huge. I mean, big drop, tail, but I guess I should have looked at maybe this tail. No, this isn't even a tail. So if we remove all the lines, there you go. So yeah, I mean, I got out immediately because I just didn't like the way it looked. And then, of course, if you go over here to back here to the 1 minute, you dirty dog, what are you doing here? Okay, back to the 1 minute. I don't know. I said it in my pre-market that it would price off to 32. Of course, it did that. I forgot that at the time, or I probably would have stayed in. I did get in when it broke this level here. I went short. It's under the moving averages. Actually, it's a textbook move. Under the moving averages, I went short. It sold up on me, and it didn't even come past the 9 here and sold off. So, but I don't know. I saw that daily candle and I got freaked out and I got out. So it just wasn't for me tomorrow. it should retrace, so I'll probably leave it on there and see what happens. I mean, that is a lot out. I would expect it to retrace back to 32, or well, 32.26 might be a stretch, but we'll just see. Or maybe it continues down. Who knows? First day of the move. My next trade was, what'd I do with that thing? I lost it again. Okay. My next trade was NEM, WTW, MU, JD, IQ, and Yeti. Okay, let's see which one. I can't remember which one. I was looking for booty reversal on. IQ, I was watching for a booty reversal. I was watching it all the way from about here. This is when I started watching it for the booty reversal. And I'm glad I waited. I mean, I was just real patient. And I'll go over this in a minute. So let's go on the one that cost me some money. And that is Yeti. At one time I was down on my net P&L $507, so I had to come way back on this thing. I'm glad I did. I just really focused on the entries. It actually worked. So this thing here, it comes up. This is my Fibonacci retracement lines. I like them because they provide me with some levels on the total move. Okay, so I probably messed that up right there. It helps. It helps for sure. So anyways, I'm looking for Yeti for the booty reversal. Okay, the booty reversal is when it comes up and sells off. Alright? Alright. So it comes up, it hits the 38.2 retracement line. That happens to be at a moving average, the 200 moving average on the 1 minute chart. And then it was also the 50 or the 9 moving average here on the 5 minute chart. So I see it lose some strength. Look at that lower volume. It's gaining volume. I decide to go short right here. It sells down, throws a hammer and lower volume. I'm still in, but then this volume starts drying up. I start saying to myself, I'm getting nervous. And then it goes up on big volume, and I just went ahead and got out. And then, of course, it pops up, comes back down again, shrinking volume right here, but then I see it sell down on bigger volume, so I go ahead and go short again. So obviously this moving average here became support, and if I'm looking on the 5 minute chart, and I did that, where was I? Went short, out. Oh, I went long actually, sorry. Yeah, I went long because I saw the volume declining. I went long for a break up off this pullback. It actually did wind up going up. So then I saw it hit VWAP, and I saw it lose VWAP. So I went short, I got stopped out. Yeah, this is some serious overtrading here. And then finally I just kind of went, well, this is a level right here that's established. And that's close to the 61.8 retracement line, which is a retrace 61% of a move is big. And intraday, and it was also up on this kind of declining volume, so I went short. 2,000 shares, right? Yeah, 2,000 shares. Was down pretty good on it, and I just kind of held through this. And I said to myself, well, my stop's somewhere. If it goes past here, I'm just going to take the loss for the day and walk out. 1853, I think, was my stop. It never did execute it, and then when it broke this trend line I had established here on the 5 minute chart, I knew I was going to get lucky, and it did actually sell down. And this was a fast spike. I wasn't able to cover fast enough, but I covered here, here, and here. I believe I took it for another trade. I did. So I waited for this. I was trading something else. And I can see it kind of consolidating right here. And I was waiting for it to break this line right here, okay? So once it broke, I probably got in a little premature. I mean, I really should have waited for this move right here. But I could see volume increasing. and then it sold down, and it was under the moving averages, and I went, okay, I'm going to go down. I'm going to take it down. Took it down. Probably should have held some more, but I didn't. Put me positive for the day, and I just didn't want to press my luck. So 2, 1, 2, 3 failed trades, 2 wins. Not bad. Booty reversal, though. I mean, this was a great candidate for it, for sure. Last trade was IQ. IQ, we got to start off these dailies, don't we? So IQ had sold down. Oh, where the heck? Okay. So IQ had gapped down. I don't know why. I don't even know the news. I have no friggin' clue why it did it. I did see it gap down. Right here, it sells off at the open. And I was watching this thing the whole time for the booty reversal. It retraced back up to the 23.6% level. I did not have the Fibonacci on here at the time. I wish I did. These retracement levels are real, especially in intraday, and I think they're that way because computers are trading in intraday, and I think that makes a difference. I saw this sell off. I went ahead right here, and I went short. I got out here because I believe I saw Yeti forming something I wanted, but honestly, I didn't like the fact that it was holding VWAP anyhow, and it kind of freaked me out, so I got out for a small loss. It instantly, I got in NEM, and then when I saw this move, I instantly got out of NEM and took the loss. That's what it was. I saw this double top right here, so I went ahead, double top, not the biggest volume in the world, and a quick move too. I went ahead and took a large short position on it. Used whatever buying power I could muster up and went short. Held through. My first target, obviously VWAP. My second target was 73. I came within like 3 cents of it, and I didn't want to get greedy, so I went ahead and sold out, made a bunch of money. Then it came up to VWAP. I went ahead and saw this as an ABCD. Initiated a short position again. Put a range order in and went and took a shower. It executed that ABCD perfectly. I probably would have taken some profit here, but I had to wait, and it pulled back, and I went ahead, and this is a double bottom for me, and so I went ahead and scaled out. Triple bottom, and then look, boom. So, 1 failed trade, 2 winning trades, so not a bad day. Not a bad day at all. A little longer recap than I needed, but needed the detail for today. 19,000 shares. Okay, so I can trade, and I just need to keep trading. Let's see what happens. I know that trading after... Shoot, I don't know. Let's look at WTW. Trading... I can almost tell you where trading's no good. So trading from 9:30 to 10:30 tops. 9:30 to 10 is your momentum trade for sure. After that, my stats, I bet you, are horrible from 10 to 11. Right in here, I bet you they're bad. So, and then after that, I do okay with fades and everything, or the booty reversal. So, those 3 trades I'm trying to do, the RSI, the momentum, and the booty reversal, those are the 2 I want to trade. Unless I get a double top, but that's kind of how I want to do it.